Rego Pale, one of America's two great beers, and the high-flying, fun-loving Rego Bird bring you now Ozark Jubilee.
Welcome, friends, to the third big half hour of the Ozark Jubilee in Springfield, Missouri. Now, here again is the star of our show, Mr. Red Foley!
Thank you very much, folks. Thanks so much to you. Once again, here we go with another great big hunk of fun and fooling around that we call the Ozark Jubilee. We got our fingers sort of crossed that this half hour is going to be real enjoyable for you. To start off, we're calling back that youngster on RCA Victor Records, Porter Wagner, and he's singing Love Me Now, 'Cause I'm Too Young to Die.
I'm much too young to die. Well, if you search the universe, I'm sure you'll never find another someone who could love you like this heart of mine. Take my heart, don't abuse it. Be my death if you refuse it. Love me now, 'cause I'm much too young to die. I'm much too young to die. If you search the universe, I'm sure you'll never find another someone who could love you like this heart of mine. Take my heart, don't abuse it. Be my death if you refuse it. Love me now, 'cause I'm much too young to die.
I mentioned RCA Victor and introduced Porter Wagner just a minute ago, so I might just as well mention a wonderful outfit that I've been connected with, Decca Records, right now, and thank the people connected with Decca for making the month of October Red Foley Month. Among all the distributors and salesmen across the country, and if you fellows should sell out of Red Foley Records, why, you can try to get rid of some of the old boy that's been making fun of mine with the dust all over him, Mr. Tubbs. You might sell a few of his. Now, here's a little lady who's kind of close to the heart of Decca, our sweet, pretty Miss Wanda Jackson with a new record, It's the Same Old World.
Be happy with no one but me. always win. All forgiven, my darling, come home. Come back to me, darling, sweetheart, don't you know it's the same world wherever you go. And you're gonna need me when you're feeling low. It's the same world wherever you go.
Thank you very much, Wanda Jackson. And friends, you know, I'd like once again to mention my very favorite subject. That's coming to Springfield in the good old Show Me State and to have an evening's visit with us in person. And complete information on the tickets for our show is yours free for the asking if you'll just send us your name and address on a postcard. So tonight, for certain, my friend, send us that postcard.
Hi, I'm Jim Norris. Now, this commercial was going to be about the Regal Pale Brewmasters. I wrote up a song about them, and I was going to sing and accompany myself on the tuba. But I'm just not ready yet. You know, that takes quite a bit of skill and experience to sing and accompany yourself on the tuba at the same time. Well, it's sort of like the art of brewing. Now, in that field, you know, Regal's brewmasters really shine. Regal's family of brewmasters, well, they've been at it for over 3 generations. And with them, the fine art of brewing light and mellow Regal Pale has had years to develop. And their skill and experience is what makes each glass of Regal the bright, bubbly treat it is. So why not get down to your favorite tavern or store and serenade yourself with the light and mellow flavor of Regal Pale, one of America's 2 great beers.
Well, Fogger River boys in their best Saturday night bib and tucker are all set now to make their second. This is the B-side, boys. Second appearance on our show, and this time the boys have picked out one of their wonderful spirituals called When We All Get Together with the Lord.
Well, when the rich and the poor get together with the Lord, get together with the Lord, with the Lord. Well, they will treat each other like sister and brother when they all get together with the Lord, with the Lord. Now, when they all get together, hallelujah. When they all get together with the Lord, well, they will treat each other like sister and brother when they all get together with the Lord, with the Lord. Now when the tall and the small get together with the Lord, get together with the Lord. The weak are no longer afraid of the stronger when they all get together with the Lord. Now when they all get together, when they all get together with the Lord, well, they will treat each other like sister and brother when they all get together with the Lord, with the Lord. Now when they all get together, when they all get together with the Lord, they will treat each other like sister and brother when they all get together with the Lord.
So wonderful, boys. One of America's great gospel and spiritual quartets, our own Fogger River boys. Well, sir, this past week has been a big one for our boy, Pete Stamper. After hearing all of his life about the great state of Texas, we took a tour down there this past week. And I think that Pete has a few things of interest to tell you about the wonderful state of Texas. Our ambassador of goodwill for the Ozark Jubilee, Pete Stamper. Pete, come out here. Why?
I got the croup tonight. If y'all don't care, I'd like to stand a little closer to the plow than usual. Of course, I guess it'll be all right. I hope nobody don't tune in a little late and think this is part of their set that's come loose and hanging down. But brought a map with me tonight just in case you all might be interested where we all went this week. We was down in Texas is where we was, and I wanted to get a map with Texas on it if I could. And come to find out I could. In fact, I couldn't find one that Texas wasn't on. See, Texas lays down here around the bottom, and of course, it'd probably be more proper if I said Texas lies down here around the bottom, but that sounds like too much like I think they tell tall tales or something. Texas lies down here around the bottom here and is bordered by water at the bottom and kind of laps over into Oklahoma at the top. And I'd always wanted to see Texas, and I got my first chance down there, and I'd always heard about it being oil country, and there's no doubt about it, it is. In fact, they got so much oil down there, the field mice don't even squeak. But everybody down there don't strike oil, though, because I was talking to a feller backstage that come out to the show, and he said that he lived on his farm for 25 years and that he had drilled 2 holes every year and every one of them was dry. And he wanted me to announce tonight that if anybody knows what to do with 50 dry oil holes, that let him know and he'll sell out. And in fact, he said he would go far enough to just give them away to get them off of his place there. And, but what was more interested in me than anything was the folks that not the ones that own the wells, but the ones that drill them. Now, you talking about outdoor men right there. In fact, I seen one that looked like he was rough enough to go bear hunting with a switch. And I met him in the hotel lobby there. He come in there squalling and bawling about bringing in a wildcat. And he said he was bringing in another one. Of course, I don't know if he done it or not. But I didn't stay around long enough to see that first one he brought in. But I'll tell you, if you're ever down there, one thing about it is that they'll never know you're a stranger. Because Texans, they don't ask you where you're from. Because they figure if you're from Texas, you'll tell it sooner or later. And if you ain't, they won't embarrass you about it, asking you. So if you're ever down there, there's one thing I want you to notice, that go into a little town called Houston, and they've got a club down there that's called the Millionaire Club. And every one of them fellers that's in it is on relief. The way they figure it, there's so much money running around down there that if you ain't got no more money than that, they're not going to need work or something. I'll just hold it down. But I'd like to apologize to Oklahoma, because Oklahoma is the oil capital of the world. Now, I didn't want to say nothing back because I didn't want to shock any of the Texans. But they know that Oklahoma is the oil capital of the world, but what they don't know is that Oklahoma ain't a part of Texas. I'll see you folks next Saturday.
Well, friends, the big news is out. Now, as Red told you earlier, starting from tonight and every 4th Saturday night thereafter, we'll be presenting from right here in Springfield, Missouri, the Ozark Jubilee starring Webb Pierce. Yes, a very special show headed by a very special favorite of everyone who enjoys country music. So you'll be watching next Saturday night. But just now, give a minute's worth of your thought to this.
Howdy. Our Regal Corners part-time zookeeper here has got a problem. Seems like folks keep dropping by looking for the Regal bird. Well, now, you're not going to find our fine, foamy friend in the zoo. Why, you have to look for the Regal bird in his natural habitat. Like, for example, your favorite tavern. And when you order a cheery-beery bottle of Regal Pale, thank you, and pour the light and mellow brew into an eagerly awaiting glass, it is possible that you... Well, hi, R.B. It is possible that the Regal Bird will serenade you with his sudsy song. Drink Regal, drink Regal, drink Regal. Yes, sir, if you're looking for the brew bird of happiness or large quantities of light-hearted fun and flavor, visit your favorite tavern or store and ask for light and mellow Regal Pale, one of America's 2 great beers.
Well, sir, I'm certainly looking forward to the Saturday night about 6 weeks from now when we're going to have our first Junior Jubilee, a whole half hour of the little folks who've appeared on our show in the past. And we'll be telling you more about the boys and girls who are going to be with us that night. But right now, here are 3 of the finest little stars of tomorrow who've ever graced this old stage. So let's welcome back the Gillette Sisters with the story of the Smoky Mountains.
And hills and leprechauns and fairies, the whimsy tales of Irish fantasy. Then you've never lived among the southern highlands, where the wee folk are as real as you and me. Long ago, a band of freedom-loving pilgrims left the old world for the new world's golden shore, where they wandered till they found the Smoky Mountains, like the dream world they had known and loved before. Don't be foolish asking me if I believe them. Sure, I'm sure that they're as true can be. And when my time comes to go, I'll be expecting mountains, and she will be coming after me. Boom, boom, boom. So you think the fairy folk were long behind them? Don't you know that magic news spreads rapidly? Soon a gauzy cloud of immigrating wee folk, fun a rainbow straight across the northern sea. Turtles, when I tell you I have seen them, waving dewdrop nests of moonlight through the trees, up and down the valleys of the Smoky Mountains, in the purple mystic glens of Tennessee. Don't be foolish asking me if I believe them. Sure, I'm sure that they're as true can be. And when my time comes to go, I'll be expecting mountain man, she will be coming after me.
Well, we'd like to tell you folks that the little Gillette Sisters are, well, speaking of the Smoky Mountains, they're going to appear with the Smoky Mountain Boy himself, Mr. Roy Acuff, at the Palace Theater on Broadway in New York, I want you to know. November the 4th through the 10th. And a lot of luck to you folks up there. You know what? I'd like to hear sometime that little one in the middle there singing a duet with old Frog Smiley Burnett sometime. That'd be the height of my ambition. Well, sir, let me see. Well, our first vice president in charge of keeping an eye on the clock has just signaled to me that it's time for a little more square dancing. So would you folks like to see some square dancing? Huh? Yes, sir.
their way right on up to Kansas City this week. They'll be appearing with Slim Wilson and Bill Ring and Lenny and Gugu on this coming Tuesday and Wednesday. Now then, neighbors, a moment's pause, and then we'll return with tonight's selection from Red Foley's Keepsake album.
You know, we really appreciate your interest in these commercials for our light and mellow Regal Pale. Folks are all the time coming up with real helpful suggestions about this bright, bubbly brew. Well, now you take my cousin Pete, that's my thinking cousin. He's got a real cute idea for uncapping Regal bottles. Now, old Pete, he does it this way. Says it's lots of fun. Well, now, you know, to my way of thinking, the most fun with Regal Pale comes after you open the cheery beery container. Then you can pour those cheerful contents into a handy glass and enjoy that light-hearted, fun-loving flavor. So, why not aim yourself at your favorite tavern or store and round up some light, mellow Regal Pale, one of America's 2 great beers.
Now, friends, it's time for the selection that Red Foley has made from his big Keepsake album. Tonight, it's The Man in the Glass.
When you get what you want in your struggle for gain, the world makes you king for a day. Just go to the mirror and look at yourself. See what that man has to say. It isn't your father or your mother or wife whose judgment upon you must pass. The one whose verdict counts most in your life is the one staring back in a glass. He's the one you must satisfy beyond all the rest. For he's the one with you right up to the end. And you have passed your most difficult test if the man in the glass is your friend. You may be one who got a good break and think you're a wonderful guy. But the man in the glass says you're only a fake if you can't look him straight in the eye. You may fool the whole world down the pathway of years and get pats on the back as you pass. But your final reward will be heartaches and tears if you've cheated. If you've cheated the man in the glass. I've wandered far away from God. Now I'm coming home. The path of sin too long we'd like for you folks to sort of help us say thank you to not our guests anymore, but a boy whose face you're going to be seeing many, many times on our Ozark Jubilee, Sonny James.
Thank you.
Here, huh? And another boy that we'd like for you folks to say help us thank is Marvin Rainwater for coming all the way up here from Washington, D.C. to get things started. Well, don't any of you folks forget about next Saturday night when most of these same stations will be presenting our new every fourth week feature, the Ozark Jubilee, starring Webb Pierce. And I know that Webb is going to have a wonderful show for you, along with a wonderful fellow as his guest, Jim Reeves. And now until 2 weeks from tonight, when I'll be back with an especially big show for the community chest drive. This is Red Foley saying thanks a lot for all of our gang, Sonny and Marvin. Be sure to come and see us. If you can't come, or write to us. Won't you do that? Good night, everybody, and thank you. Bless your hearts. Good night, Mama and Papa.
Regal Pale, one of America's two great beers, invite you to join us next week for Ozark Jubilee. And meanwhile, here's the Regal Bird thought for the week. Don't burn your bridges behind you, because then you won't be able to get back home and enjoy a light and mellow Regal Pale.
Stay tuned for Lawrence Welk Show on ABC Television Network.